What if the most hurtful words you've ever heard could lose their power over you? Imagine a world where the harsh whispers of criticism and ridicule no longer hold sway over your thoughts and actions. Hurtful words have a knack for burrowing deep into our psyche, setting up residence and echoing repeatedly. They chip away at our self-confidence, casting long, looming shadows of doubt and fear. They influence our decisions, stifle our ambition, and shape our perception of ourselves often far more than we care to admit. These echoes of negativity can become a constant, unwelcome companion, whispering discouraging words into our subconscious. They can be persistent, relentless even, but they are not invincible. In the face of this onslaught, it may seem impossible to silence these echoes. But it's not. In fact, the power to overcome these hurtful words lies within you. It's time to silence these echoes and reclaim your self-confidence. The power of these words lies not in their truth, but in our perception of them. Our perception, that intricate lens through which we view the world, is a powerful tool. It shapes our reality, molds our experiences, and colors our interpretations. But what happens when this lens is clouded by the hurtful words of others? You see, when someone throws hurtful words our way, they don't just hang in the air. They penetrate our minds, nestle in our thoughts, and often they make a home there. But here's the catch. The power they hold, their ability to harm or hinder, is not inherent, it's given, gifted by our perception. Now imagine if we could change our perception, adjust the lens through which we view these words. What if we could strip them of their power to hurt us? This, my friends, is not just a hopeful thought, but a real, tangible possibility. Let's consider a simple example. Imagine someone tells you that you're not good enough. A hurtful statement, right? But what if you perceive it not as a personal attack, but as a reflection of their own insecurities, their own shortcomings? Suddenly the words lose their sting, their power to hurt you diminishes, and you're left standing, unscathed. This is the power of perception at work. It's about taking control, about deciding how you interpret the words and actions of others. It's about choosing not to internalize the negativity, but to understand it for what it is, an external projection, not an internal truth. But changing our perception is not a switch that can be flipped overnight. It's a journey, a process of self-discovery and self-empowerment. It involves questioning our beliefs, challenging our assumptions, and ultimately, reshaping our reality. So, the next time someone hurls hurtful words your way, remember this: you hold the power to interpret, the power to respond, and most importantly, the power to change your perception. Change your perception, change your response, and in doing so, you take the first step towards overcoming the hurtful words and journeying towards self-confidence. Overcoming hurtful words isn't a destination, it's a journey. A journey that begins with acknowledging the hurt. It's okay to admit that words have power, and sometimes they can sting. It's okay to feel the pain. It's okay to let it in, because you can't heal a wound without first admitting it's there. Next, we need to understand the source of these words. More often than not, hurtful words are the product of someone else's pain or insecurity. They're an external projection, not a reflection of your worth. Understanding this can take the sting out of the words and help you see them for what they are: noise, not truth. Now let's talk about reframing the narrative. We often give words more power than they deserve by playing them on a loop in our minds. But remember, you are the author of your story. You have the power to change the narrative, to replace the hurtful words with your own truth. You are not what they say you are. You are what you choose to be. Finally, let's focus on self-love and affirmation. This is the most important step. Love yourself enough to reject the hurtful words that have been thrown your way. Affirm your worth every day. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am enough, I am worthy, I am strong. Because you are. You truly are. Remember, it's a journey. Some days will be easier than others. Some days the hurtful words might try to creep back in. But each day you'll get a little bit stronger. You'll believe in your worth a little bit more. And each step on this journey, no matter how small, brings you closer to reclaiming your self-confidence. So let's take that first step together. Let's acknowledge the hurt. Let's understand the source. Let's reframe the narrative. And let's practice self-love and affirmation. Because remember, each step on this journey brings you closer to reclaiming your self-confidence. Imagine a world where hurtful words bounce off you, leaving your self-confidence unscathed. This is the power of self-confidence, an invisible yet invincible armor that you wear. It's not something you're born with, but something you build piece by piece through self-love and self-empowerment. Self-confidence is your inherent belief in your abilities, your worth, and your potential. It's a beacon of light in the darkest storms, a steady compass when you're lost. It allows you to stand tall, even when others try to tear you down with their words. Building and maintaining self-confidence is an ongoing journey, a never-ending process of self-discovery and self-affirmation. It's about recognizing your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and understanding that you are more than the sum of your parts. When you are self-confident, you are immune to the sting of hurtful words. You realize that these words do not define you because you define yourself. Your self-confidence is your shield. Strengthen it. The journey to overcoming hurtful words and building self-confidence starts now. Remember, you are not alone in this journey, and it's okay to seek support. There's a strength within you, waiting to be tapped into. It's time to turn the tide, to reclaim your power over your perceptions and reactions. It's time to let go of the hurtful words that have held you back, that have echoed in your mind, tormenting you for far too long. Allow them to dissolve into the void, replaced by words of empowerment, strength, and resilience. You have the capacity to redefine your narrative, to rewrite your story with more compassion and understanding for yourself. It's time to stand tall, to let your self-confidence shine through even the darkest clouds. Every step you take towards overcoming those hurtful words, every moment you choose self-love over self-doubt, is a victory. Take the first step on your journey today. Silence the echoes of hurtful words and let your self-confidence roar.